So guys, my Please Seat challenge arrived. Actually arrived yesterday, and I spent a whole night with my friends playing on it. And, spoiler alert, it's fantastic. It really is fantastic. So what I'd like to do in this video is show you the seat, show you how it works, and then show you me playing a driving game. I've got Gran Turismo there. Now, as far as setting it up, it's fairly easy. It comes in a large box. It comes with like 4 or 5 different parts. It's pretty much made up when you get it. You just have to stick some of the poles together and then attach your steering wheel and the brakes and all that to it. Now, the instruction manual, which you get here, is okay. Could have been a little bit better though. It's kind of the IKEA style where everything is just in pictures. It's pretty easy to understand, to be honest, but they probably could have done a little bit better and maybe add some basic instructions about how it works, but it's okay. I don't think anyone would have any problems with it. You also get some grips, you get some 2 Allen keys, and you get some screws which will attach your steering wheel, and there's some more to attach your gear shift. So all of that's good. Well, let's move the tripod over and I'll show you how it works. I'll do it in reverse because I've got it all folded up just now, and I'll show you how it opens up. So this is the chair all folded up, and you can see here that it stands on its own. But I would say when you're unloading it again and when you're putting it together, be careful of the pedals because these do fall down quite heavily if you're not careful. So you need to bring these down. And the other part here, so with the pedals down now, you should be able to see there's a strap here. See that there? There's a strap. So what this is doing is holding the steering wheel to the top of the chair. So you don't want to lose this part. When this is down, it's folded up. All you have to do now is tighten this up to the position where you want to drive it. And that is pretty much how you set it up. The only other part that you need to do now is twist these. Look, there's little parts at the bottom here which you extend out like so, and that's it. A driving chair in seconds. I'll take the camera down and I'll show you in more detail, vlog style. So this is my chair and it's on my laminate floor. I was concerned, I wasn't sure if it was going to slide around a lot on the floor, instead of a carpet, but it seems to be okay in that regard when I'm sitting in the chair and I'm driving. I'll just kind of go through all the main parts of the chair. The most obvious one at this point is the fact that it doesn't have anywhere for your shifter. Lying down here, I've got my gears, but there is no area for it, there's nowhere to put it. So what I'm hoping to do is, add a bracket or something to put the gears over here so that I can use them when I'm driving. At the minute I've just been driving with the paddles. So as I said, down the bottom you've got these little red dials, and I mean these kind of parts of it, they kind of feel cheap. I mean, look at that, it just kind of comes off. So you need to bear that in mind. But it's okay, it works. This part, this is to basically secure your pedals to the extending, what would you call it, the extending pedal area. Make sure this is tight, because what happens is, see if you pull this up when you're folding it away and this part isn't tight, your pedals will just fall over, and when you're holding the rest of the chair and you're trying to fold it up, it's a real pain in the ass. So make sure that's there. As far as the seat goes, it's really comfortable. You can adjust the straps. If I pull this round, you can adjust the straps around the back here, so you can tighten it up and loosen it with these straps here. So there's a big strap here, which if I go under with my hand, you can see it. So it's like that. I'm an average size guy. I'm about 5'11", just under 6 foot, and I would say I'm an average height of a guy, and I find it comfortable. If you're really tall, I don't know. I think you can adjust it though. I mean, the pedals go quite far out, and I think most people would find it comfortable. Now, the basic idea of this is that when you're ready to go in, you'll see here, this locking mechanism. This goes down to lock it in. But all you do is you lift it up, sit in the chair, go back down, and then you lock it up again. I haven't been locking this when I'm in the chair because it actually sits quite secure. You don't really need to. But that's it. It's quite a comfortable chair. It's, as you saw, it's very easy to set up. The first few times when you fold it up, you'll be very annoyed. You'll be frustrated. But once you realise how you set it up, you know, you put the pedals in first and you hook the pedal up to here and you bring it up a couple of minutes and it's folded away and I just set it over there. This is one of the main advantages of this chair, the fact that it folds up. It does just look like a glorified camping chair in many ways, but I would say when you're sitting in the chair, it's very, very comfortable, and I love the fact that you can store it away. I really just don't have the room in my house to have a chair, you know, a big large driving chair permanently sitting out there in my living room. I need something I can fold away when I'm not using it, and this is where it ticks all the boxes. So what I'm going to do now is put on Gran Turismo or Drive Club and I'll show you me playing it. So this game is Gran Turismo, the Speedway. And as I said, there's no gear shifter here, so I'm going to have to use the paddles. And you know, I was playing with the Logitech G29 at my desk, and that is a lot of fun. Maybe something I'll do again in the future if I'm going to play it on the PC. I was going to look for the gears there. But the whole experience of playing this on the seat it just takes it to the next level. Now I realise that you can buy racing cars for, you know, hundreds of pounds, hundreds of dollars, whatever, thousands even, if you want to spend the money, if you want to have cockpits and, you know, screens all around you. But, you know, I'm just a regular guy, and I think this is for regular people. You know, this is see, I'm trying to talk and play. Oh, so bad. I think this is for most people, whereas other ones are for people maybe with a spare room, maybe with a little bit extra money. I don't have a lot of space in my room for this kind of thing. I couldn't have this permanently sitting in my living room. So this is, you know, from a space point of view, from a practicality point of view, it was the obvious choice. I did look at wheel stands, but I did want the full experience with a seat. Here. So the other thing is cost. This retails for about 150. I was ready to buy it, and then on the day I was ready to buy it, I noticed it dropped in price to 135. Always that corner. Need to focus. So hard to talk and race. So yeah, I ended up getting it for 135. The fact that it was available at that price, the fact that one of the wheel stands I was looking at wasn't available until mid-January, it was a no-brainer. And yes, you know, when you're folding this up, when it's at the side, when you're looking at it, it does look cheap. It just looks like a glorified camping chair. You know, it's plasticky, it's you know, it looks like it's not the most expensive thing to make and sell. But when you're actually in the seat, it's really comfortable. It really is comfortable. And you know, I've not had the driving experience like this since I used to play in the arcades. That is honestly the last time I've had so much fun in a driving game. I don't remember having this much fun on a console, you know, playing a driving game ever. Really, I honestly can't remember the last time I had this much fun. This really does take me back to when me and my friends used to go to the cinema, or used to go to the arcades, and we played Daytona and Virtua Racing and Sega Rally and all these games. And it's the exact same experience, it really is. Now, granted, my driving right now is terrible because I'm trying to talk at the same time. But this is the thing, you know, when you're folding it up, the pedals were falling down if you don't tie it up properly. It takes a while to get used to how you can, you know, fold it away quickly. That's the same corner every time. I'm annoying myself doing that. I need to focus. But yeah, it's not perfect. From a build quality point of view, it's not perfect. It does kind of look cheap. But when you're in it, this is comfortable. It really is comfortable. I think this would fit most people. You just have to, before us, you know, when I was setting it up there, I extended the pedals out and extended them too far away. So if you're really, really tall, you can really put the pedals like away down far away if you want to. Unless you're, you know, I don't know, incredibly like NBA basketball player tall, or you know you've got a lot of weight where you wouldn't be comfortable in a chair like this. But I think most people would be okay with this. The only downside to this is that it doesn't have support for the shifter. I really would like a shifter here. That's something I'm going to tackle. I'm hopefully going to go down to the DIY store today, and I'm going to find a bracket or find something and try and fashion some sort of support where I can put the gears at the side. Now there is actually an official bracket for it, which I think it goes along where the steering wheel rests. But it's like £30 for an individual bracket, and that's it. It's very basic and it's very expensive, and I wouldn't recommend it based on that alone. There's other people who have built these contraptions at the side for like £5–10 worth of DIY brackets and clamps, and that's what I'm going to look for. It looks like a more secure solution. If the official solution was more secure, if it was, well, this is my last lap, and I'm fourth, and I'm too busy talking. If I'd paid attention there, I could have did better. If the official bracket thing was better, I maybe have went for that, but it's literally a little bit of metal with 3 holes in it for £30. It's just not worth it. But yeah, this is fantastic. It's a lot of fun. I'm so happy with my purchase. It's not perfect, but it's perfect for what I want and what I need. And you know, as I said, like through that whole time, I didn't even have the locking system on. I don't think it's really necessary. It's nice that it's there to lock you in, but when you're finished, all you do is you put that to the side. It goes all the way down to the bottom. You can't really, in fact, if I shift this along, you'll be able to see better. It actually goes all the way around, but your steering wheel won't hit the floor if it goes all the way around. But that's what you do when you're finished. You go around. Obviously, this part is like a strap. You can't really see it here on the camera, but if I move back again, this part here is a strap. So you don't want to, but when you're standing up, I would use the pole like that to stand up. If not, if you hold onto that, you might find it a little bit difficult, but all you do is you hold onto the pole and then you go like that to stand up. So guys, this has been the Play Seat Challenge. You know, I've just gone over what I've said already, but yeah, it's not perfect. It looks like a glorified camping chair, but it's very comfortable. It really is comfortable. You know, you probably noticed I'm sitting at a really bizarre angle right now. I'm not directly in front of the TV, but that was mainly because I was trying to show you the whole shot and show you everything with 2 cameras. Normally what I'd be doing is sitting directly in front of the TV. I just wanted to position the cameras. I wanted to show you in a different place. But even at this bizarre angle, this was a lot of fun. So yeah, you know, it's just a camping chair, but when you're sitting in the seat, it's very, very comfortable. If you're on the fence about this, you know, I don't want to, you know, everyone's different, but I would say that I had, say, medium expectations of this. I expected it to be okay. Basically what I'm trying to say is, for the money, for the $135 I paid, I had, you know, very low expectations. But admittedly, when I've bought it now, even at $200 or something, I think I would have been happy with the purchase. You know, it's not perfect. There's things that could break over time, and it is plasticky, but it is fantastic. And more importantly, it's affordable, and it folds away and tucks away. So if you're limited on space, which I think most people are, then this is the best option out there. Thanks for watching, guys. If you've got any questions, please do let me know. I'll maybe do a stream or a recording another time, and I'll show you me playing the game to give you a better understanding of how this works, etc. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope I've shown you something you've not seen in other videos, and I'll speak to you all very soon. Take care.